In this video, we're going to show a few new sneak peek options upcoming in Builder 2019. And this particular feature will involve tendons and the ability to calculate long-term losses and represent tendons using a different shape, which is called linear fillet option in the program. So we'll go ahead and show this. Let's go ahead and launch Builder. This option is available in the PT Shop Drawing module, which will also be known as Felt 3D. So we'll go ahead and launch this module here with FloorPro. This could also be launched with Adapt Mat, just for example, and also for Adapt SOG. So we'll go and open it with FloorPro. I'm going to create a model just using the Floor Wizard, and we'll do a 3-span by 4-span. Let's do 5 spans to give the tendons a bit of length here. So we'll do a 30-foot span, and here we'll do a 33-foot span. And we create our tendons like so. Now, by default, when you model tendons, if I open up the tendon properties, we can see the tendon is defaulted to as a straight line, just a linearized tendon. We also have had spline in there now for a couple of versions, and we've created this new option called fillet. So if I let's go ahead and delete just a few tendons here, just for the sake of this example, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you the difference here. So this is linearized. It's just straight line segments representing the tendon. If I change this tendon, for example, to spline, then we have additional options which have been there for spline, and we'll go ahead and move that out like so. Let's move it a bit further. So now we have more of a curved tendon using the spline function. So these are pretty similar. We also have this option for the linear fillet. So let me go ahead, or fillet radius is, I believe, what it's called. So we'll go ahead. I'll copy this tendon down to there, and now we're going to create this radius fillet. And if I go ahead and change the radius here, maybe to 30 feet, and update that, you can see that we have straight line segments where we have a change in the direction, let's say, of each segment. Then we create some virtualized radius that allows us to create curvature on that point relative to the adjacent segments. So this is a new way to represent tendons, which may be more in line with how they're represented through shop drawing production. We're going to save this model. And the next thing we're going to show is the ability to calculate long-term loss in the program. So if we take this same tendon, for example, again, by default, the tendons are set to effective force method. So you now have the ability to, if you select calculated force method, in previous versions of the software, you would always have to lump sum the long-term loss based on this input here. You can still do that, but there's a new option using the 3D Felt option, which is called Calculate Long-Term Loss. This is similar to Adapt Felt and also Adapt PTRC. So you can enter the parameters for long-term loss, and this is used primarily for unbonded systems. In this case, we'll go ahead and make that change. For that tendon, we'll go ahead and create this change for a few other tendons. I'll modify the selected tendons. If we go here to calculated option, we can go to long-term stress, calculated, and edit the properties here. Okay, and if we come back over to tendon, I'm going to just change this, and I'll select those tendons and run the friction and loss calculator. Okay, so had I manipulated all the tendons, I could run it for all of the tendons. Now, under reports, we can go to the tendon reports, and we can generate a PDF report for the 3D losses. And the way that this loss diagram looks is shown here. We have this is a summary sheet for the loss diagram. We show the profile of the tendons, both the vertical and also the horizontal profile. If you have any in-plane in the program, this would be XY plane, in-plane sweep. And then the friction loss and long-term loss graphs. We show some of the input parameters at the top, and in the bottom of the graphs we show the results for the losses, both for short-term and long-term for the tendon. So this will be available in ADAPT Builder 2019. If you have any questions or input, please feel free to contact us at support@adaptsoft.com. Thank you.